Hello, good evening, everyone. It's exciting to meet once again. I want to believe that you can hear me clearly, each one of us. I'm your host, Josphat Kariuki, and I want to warmly welcome each one of us, those who are tuning us from within the country, and those who are joining us from outside. So I can see we have a few of us from Ethiopia and Sweden and other countries. And many more are joining us as we move on. So we will start because it's time, then they can catch up with us. I will do first a quick introduction before I start sharing the slides so that our guests can catch up on what we are doing. So as I've said, I'm Kariuki Josphat, married to one Puros Cherotich. And between us, we are blessed with young children between the ages of 12 years and 5 years, 4 of them. So we really thank God for that. Before this opportunity, I was a full-time lecturer in the university here in Nairobi, Kenya, precisely Catholic University of Eastern Africa. And my wife was also a full-time employee with the TSC, Teachers Service Commission. She was a science teacher teaching physics and mathematics. And therefore, we were both full-time in our jobs. And this opportunity came to us in 2010, where we engaged on part-time basis. Now, basically, what we'll be talking about, and that is what I was shown 10 years ago, and it changed my life, is about two critical things. The first one is health. Today, we all know that we are living in a world where people are really wrestling with health issues, and it is worsened by the corona thing. Now, coupling that with these other chronic diseases, everybody is really concerned about their health. So we are perfectly positioned to handle that, and we praise God for that. But we'll also be handling issues of how can we live wealthier lives. You know, everybody is crying of economic crisis, again worsened by the corona thing. But really, we have a perfect solution for those of us who are lucky to be part of us. And I want to appreciate each one of us, those who are looking at this opportunity for the very first time. I want to believe by the end of this session, each one of us will be excited that they were invited by a friend. Having said so, I think it's now time that I share some slides so that we can move very fast and introduce the concept to the first timers. So in a second, I start off. All right, so here we are. We are in a mission, a very wonderful mission. I'm proud to be part of this kind of a mission. The mission is to make the world a healthier and a happier place. It's blessed to be part of the solution than to be part of those who are crying of health issues and being unhappy. So our motto is that however much we may want to earn extra income and live luxurious lives, health should be number one. It is very critical. So your health is your greatest wealth. And what affects our health? 3 things. Rest. If you don't rest enough, you are endangering your health. Exercise. If you don't do exercises, physical exercises regularly, then you compromise your health. And if you don't eat the right kind of diet, that is, if you compromise your nutrition, again, you are likely to become among the statistics of the people who are suffering of these chronic diseases. You and I will agree that rest and exercise might not be as bigger problem as diet itself. And we say this, that whatever you take into your stomach, into your mouth, you are either feeding disease or you are fighting disease. The question is, where are you? Are you on the greener side or the brown side? Are you fighting disease or feeding disease? I know right now, majority will say, wow, I am on the feeding disease side. But don't worry, that is about the past. The problem is if you continue doing that, moving forward. Now, World Health Organization, WHO, gives us a very simple triangle that we should follow if we want to perfect our health. And they tell us that do exercises so that you can keep fit. That is at the bottom. Then eat whole grains. Avoid eating sifted meals. You know, if it's about maize, don't eat the one without the husk and you know, the oil. Take everything that fills your cells so that you don't start getting issues of cancer and the like. Then eat 5 to 9 different colored fruits and vegetables. Now, this is where we go wrong. If you are given a portion of ugali and vegetables, which will take the bigger portion of the plate, definitely the ugali will take a bigger portion than the greens, you know, and that is dangerous for our health. Then reduce, you see, we are making the triangle to narrow at the top. Reduce the intake of proteins. If you are to eat meat, eat, say, 20 grams in a day. Now, I know men generally, more than women, men love eating meat. So if you are to take a quarter of a kilogram, then which is 250 kilograms, then it means that should be taken by 12.5 people, because that is what will give each one of them 20 grams. Unfortunately, a man will want to enjoy the whole of a quarter alone, and he will not behave like he has taken anything yet. And then fats and sugars, we reduce or we do away with. In my house for the last many years, we've not bought sugar because we realize that sugar is what will make us to have issues like diabetes and more fats in our body. So you are recommended to take only 2 teaspoons of sugar if you must, and very little fats. But ladies and gentlemen, what do we do? You'll agree with me that we've inverted the triangle, knowingly or unknowingly. And we are eating like this brother of mine here who is smiling all the way to the grave. Because if you eat this kind of stuff quite often, then you are running faster to the grave than you would imagine. So we have inverted our triangle, eating more of fats and sugars, more of proteins, less of fats and fruits and vegetables rather, and very little of whole grains. And physical exercises, we don't even have that time. We are busy. Now that leads to chronic diseases. And World Health Organization has projected that by this year, 2020, out of every 4 deaths, 3 will be as a result of this chronic disease, either heart disease, that's high blood pressure and the like, and stroke, cancer, chronic respiratory diseases, obesity, arthritis, name them. But all is not lost, because 62 years ago, one gentleman used of God came up with a perfect solution. He also suffered from one of those chronic diseases, that is asthma, but through the help of some nutritionists advising the mother, he was able to recover. Up to now, he's alive. We are talking of, he was 19 years then, and today he's over 80 years, very strong with no single health issue. And that is how he came up with this company called Neolife, which will be a new beginning for some of us into perfect health and wealth. So it started in 1958, Neolife International from US. 1971, it came to Africa through South Africa. 1996, it came to East Africa, starting from Kenya. 2010, it came to me, your presenter, and 2020, now it has come to you. And it has spread all over the world in 56 countries already. Why has it been there for all these years? And we know that companies come and they collapse in a few years. Why is Neolife becoming stronger and stronger? Even around this time of coronavirus, we have literally doubled, tripled the results and performance and the solution to the global issues that we are having. Why? It's because of our 5 strong values. The first one is absolute honesty and integrity. What we say is exactly the truth. We don't exaggerate. People are number 1. We love people, period. Many people focus on how they will make money and the like, but for us, we focus on helping people to live better lives. Who doesn't know that if you help many people, enough people to get what they want, you automatically get what you want yourself. Then products that work. Now that we've seen that we have created dietary gaps, we don't eat the way we are supposed to eat. And if you want to do it today, you'll not find that exactly, right food. Then we need to fill in those dietary gaps. And therefore, we are saying we have products that work. And you'll agree with me that they really work when I show you the kind of scientific research behind the manufacturing of the products. Then it's an equal opportunity for all. In the core, we have professors, we have others who are not as educated. Right now, I can see one of my students, those years, looking at me, Owino Churchill, and doing the same thing with the lecturer. So it's equal opportunity for all. My own biological father is part of this. We have honorables in the same. So really, that's why we will not ask you your level of education or anything, except for having a big dream. A dream to change not only your life, but even the lives of others, if you care about others. Then we also have the last one there, long-range vision. The company has been there for 62 years. I bet it will be there in the next 62 years, and so on and so forth, because we are becoming stronger and stronger. So I told you that the products work, and the reason is because of these powerful guys and scientists who are behind the research of the products, being led by the late Dr. Arthur Fast, who was also the founder of cancer chemotherapy. So he also joined Neolife many years ago, and he became the founder of Neolife Scientific Advisory Board, SAB, together with these other scientists who are experts in food science, nutrition, biochemistry, name them. I've been lucky to meet some of them, and it's amazing the kind of job they do. They make sure that every single product that we take is best in nature and backed by science, period. So now look at the kind of filling in of gaps that we are talking about here. For exercises, surely we cannot have a product that will now replace exercise. No, you have to discipline yourself to do exercise. It must not be a very vigorous exercise, but at least something that will make you sweat and remove some waste from your body through the sweat. But anyhow, we have some products that can help you to shed off some weight, and we'll be talking about such later. Then we have TreeNN. TreeNN, this product down here called TreeNN, it fills in the dietary gap for whole grains. So you eat the way you do and the way you can afford, but come and fill in the whole grains gap with TreeNN. TreeNN is a Greek word meaning many whole grains, 3 in 1. For immunity, you won't believe, if you take carotenoid complex, the second product up there, it will boost your immunity by 37% in only 20 days. Amazing. This is it's good during this time of corona period. And then we have, for the right proteins and elimination of unnecessary fats from the body, we have omega-3 salmon plus. Very good for the heart health, for the joints, for the memory, and for brain development. And we also have a fourth one, which is not indicated here in the form of a bottom, but you can see in the sachet up there. The fourth one is called MOTI, meaning many minerals and vitamins. So what we do is we take the 4 of them and we put them in a sachet. Then there are 30 those kind of sachets in a bigger box called Provitality. So when you join us, the first product you are given is Provitality, which now means there are 4 of them in one sachet and enough for a whole month, 30 days. However, for children and very old people who may not take capsules, the supplements in form of capsules, then we have to the left-hand side Liquivite. So this one will take care of those who cannot eat swallow capsules. It's a combination again of all these products. Let me emphasize the issue of immunity because this is of concern for each one of us. And we are saying if you are lucky to grab carotenoid complex, we'll show you how you can access it. In only 20 days, your immunity will go up by that 7%. And if you want to really boost your immunity big time, then you can take a combination of that carotenoid plus another one called flavonoid complex and another one called cruciferous plus. The 3 of them are combined into what we call phytodefense. So basically we have great immune boosters around here. For weight management, we are saying you can take Neolife tea, Neolife shake, and Provitality together, and you'll be able to shed weight significantly. These are not the days when we used to think that if you are horizontally endowed, that you are also financially endowed. They are not really necessarily equivalent. When you have too much weight, then it is a threat to your health. You become a candidate of pressure, diabetes and all these others. Now, a very good example of how the products work is my own wife. You see, when I married her, as you can see on the left-hand side, I wanted to prove that I really can feed her well, so that the parents can appreciate that the daughter was married to a well-able gentleman. Now, after really feeding her, she expanded more than 4 times the way she was when I was marrying her. She couldn't walk well. She was having breathing difficulties. We were walking, I'm always ahead of her and waiting for her. And this was not very good for her. She had also started losing self-esteem because people at one point would say hi to her, hi, mom to Josphat, because I was looking like a young man and she's too big. But now look at the right-hand side after using the Neolife tea, the Neolife shake and the like. Wow, now she's very swift. She's able to do a lot and she's not now under the threat of those blood pressure and others. All right, so that is it. The products really work. We also have children nutrition. I really feed my children on these products because I realized that initially I was spending too much money taking my children to hospitals. But today we don't have any issues around health. These products are very powerful for our children. We also have Herbal alternatives. I may not talk so much about Herbal Rest and Relax. It's meant to relax your brain and body system. We also have down there Herbal Respiratory. This is very important around this time of when we have corona issues, respiratory problems and the like. So it helps to, soothe the respiratory system. Now, ladies, we have Feminine Herbal. which is meant to fine-tune your hormones so that you don't have hormonal imbalances. Some ladies are not able to get children because of hormonal imbalances, and they also get these women-related cancers like cervical cancer, ovarian cancer, you know, name them. But when you use feminine herbal once in a year, then all those issues are sorted out because you have balanced your hormones. For us men, if we want to remain as men throughout, regardless of the age, where remaining as a man, you know what it means, then let's take masculine herbal once in a year. And in any case, there's an enemy called prostate cancer. None of us would want to imagine getting that enemy. It will paralyze your life completely. But with masculine herbal, you're able to prevent that with a few other products. And then aloe vera plus juice is very good for digestion, stomach issues, ulcers, and the like. Now turning to golden home care. Why should you wash your house, bathe your body, wash your fruits and vegetables with chemicals? And we have natural golden home care products. So we are saying we have LDC, for example, light duty concentrate, which is very natural. You use it for showering, for toothbrushing, for washing utensils, vegetables, meat, all that. That means you also save a lot of money because you don't have to buy many other soaps. Then we have Super 10, which is very good for removing stubborn stains in the house and the cars and all over. G1 loudly, you don't have to keep on washing clothes, you know, yourself as if you are fighting with the clothes. G1 loudly is a magical soap. You just soak your clothes. After 2 hours, you come and rinse and you are good to go. We have soft and many other products. For today, we don't want to really discuss about products. I'm just highlighting the kind of products that we have. Then we have skincare range. Don't put chemicals on your skin. Ladies and gentlemen, let's avoid that. We will spoil our skin. I never used to put anything on my skin, and therefore my skin was like that of a crocodile. If I greeted you, you would wonder whether it's a crocodile skin. But realizing that these are very natural skincare products, I embraced them. And today, you may not be able to electronically test, but the skin is nice and soft. I love it, you know. And finally, we have agri care products, farm care range. These are products that we use for farming. Specifically, we have one called Super Grow. Super Grow will boost the yields of your crops. Any crops, use it on any crops, and it's very economical because 1 liter of Super Grow, you will mix with the water 1,000 liters of water. So it's very, very economical. And it will help your plants to be green when there is drought. So your plants will not dry away. And the water will be able to penetrate into the soil than for someone who has not used Super Grow. We'll be training you on how to use it more into details. So that highlights to you the kind of products that we deal with, so that when we say there is money here, you can build sustainable wealth, then you can see we have products that are on high demand. Everybody needs all those different products that we have talked about. And that is why the company has been there for all those years. So when you use our products, you feel better, you look better, and you live better. And that is the essence of living on this planet Earth. Now, when you are healthy, we can talk about money, financial and lifestyle success. This is what made me to be part of this opportunity in 2010, 10 years ago. You know, I was really busy in the university, teaching very, very well, hoping that one day by teaching so hard, I would really be rich. But the harder I worked, the broker I became. And when I added more education, there was no equivalent addition of my salary per se. Now, I was still paying house rent, so it was paining me. I have all those degrees, but I'm still paying rent. I wasn't driving my dream car, But when they shared with me this opportunity, they told me that I can achieve my wildest dreams. The dreams that I had already started like surrendering, I reclaimed them. I was told I can earn extra income. I loved it. They told me with the time I can drive these machines. Today, I want to thank God that that has become a reality. My dream machine was a Land Cruiser. And today, I have been able to achieve that, the latest shape of a Land Cruiser, to the glory of God. Then I was paying rent, as I've told you. Today, I have 2 homes here in Nairobi. No mortgage, nothing. They are mine. Just because on 17th of July 2010, somebody sent by God shared with me this opportunity. And that's why I share this opportunity very passionately. And I will do that throughout my life to change other people's lives. And they told me we can travel around the world. And guess what? I've traveled to many, many different countries. I've taken more than 50 flights to different destinations for holidays. That, to me, my friend, is called life. Now, the question you may want to ask me is, how does this happen? I believe so many of us, if not all of us, we have similar dreams. But we found ourselves in a narrow path called JOB, Journey of the Broke, or sorry, employment. You see, when you are employed, you have to depend on your employer to pay you what he wants, not what you want. And therefore, you live a very limited life. So we have those, and they are the majority. They are E, employment, that is, they are employees. Then we have SE, self-employed, those who start small businesses and they were not even able to survive Corona period. Then we have on the right-hand side of the cash flow quadrant, we have big business builders. You can start small, but if this business you are building has the potential to expand beyond any boundaries, then it will become big business with the time. And then those are the people who become investors. Investors are the people who don't work for money because money is working for them. I love that. You know, around this Corona period, guess what? I've not gone out of my house more than 15 times. No, because I don't have to go out there hunting for money. The system I want to show you will help you to do that. Not immediately, but with the time you'll be able to do that. So look at this. Neolife is a vehicle. They will not employ you, but they will give you a very good platform for you to cross over from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. And I believe all of us would want to cross over. So what happens is they help you to be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So they will support you with all the logistics, distributions, sponsorships, ordering of products, importation, and all that. The electronic platforms like websites and so on and so forth to build the business. So you partner with them. You partner with the Neolife. It's a $1 trillion company, and they give you the chance to partner with them at a very low fee. So you are directly connected to the company. With only 8,320 Kenya shillings, 22,500 Nairas for our Nigerian team. Those who are in US and the like is $83. Our friends from Ethiopia, you can convert that into your currency. And when you pay that, you get the value of your money. You get a kit, a full kit. What is a kit? A kit contains an international license. The license I was given in 2010, 10 years ago, is the same license I've used to build businesses in more than 15 different countries. I was looking at my pay statement for last month, and it's surprising that I was able to earn from very many different currencies, And I will be mentoring you on how you grow your business beyond boundaries. So that's the same license you need. Then literature materials. There are a lot of literature materials in this kit to help you understand the business more. Then we said you've been given Profitality, 4 products in one. Within the same 8,320 Kenya shillings. You're not adding anything else. And every product has points. It's assigned points. You'll be able to see that from the literature materials. Why am I mentioning the issue of points? These are the points that will be used to pay you some bonus checks end of the month. So moving forward, you should now focus on understanding how do you maximize on the points. Because we said if it's showering, instead of using the chemicals that we've been using from the shops, we can buy LDC and these others. The skincare products the same. All those have got points. So the next thing that you get is your own website. That is how you're able to sponsor people in the US, in UK, in all over the world. And they will deliver the products free of charge within the country. If it's outside the country, we'll handle that in a different way. But the beauty is the company will take care of all this. So now with that profitability, the triangle which was upside down is now the right side up. You are healthy and we can now do what we need to do to make the money. So for making money, building your business, how do you do it? What is your work? Because here we won't tell you that, hey, come in and you buy your Land Cruiser within few months without doing anything. No, we work, but we don't work hard. We work smart. Look at the 4 things that we do when we say we are working. Number 1, buy the products for your own use. Change the shop that you've been buying things and you start buying from your own in Neolife shop, because now you are a partner with the company. So there is nothing called Neolife. Neolife is us. Us who have partnered with the company. Anything you buy, you get points. Then share the products. Don't be mean. If somebody is not directly connected with the company and he doesn't want, but he wants to use products for his or her own health, please buy for them. You will use your membership license or number to buy for them. Therefore, you will make some profits because you will be given discount. For you as a partner, the company will not sell products to you at the same price as any other person. You are given about 25% discount. And then remember, whether the products are for your own use or for that customer, you are the one getting the points. So those are the 2 ways of getting points. The third way of getting points, and this is where now we get it very right as a team of professionals, is sharing the opportunity, where you have your friends also buying the idea, joining the business, but through you. You have many friends, huge networks, but they are still buying stuff from out there. They are not earning any money for buying stuff from out there. If you bring them and they are buying from Neolife, then you are also going to be paid from all what they buy. Anything they buy, you'll be paid. Because the logic is, we don't have advertisers, we don't have wholesalers, we don't have retailers, distributors. So the company is not wasting money on those people because you have introduced other people who are buying directly from the company. So the money that would be wasted to wholesalers, retailers, advertisers, and the like, 2 people will share that money. You and the company. Why? You are the partners. I bet that should be very clear. And the last thing that you need to do is training. We'll train you very well online. We don't have to have physical meetings because you're able to do Zooms, and we train you as a distributor. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m., we have a Zoom training for all our distributors across the world. And therefore, you'll be able to understand everything with the time. For now, you won't understand everything. So we are saying, if in a month you've bought a few items for your own consumption or that for that customer who needs them, and you have a total of 100 points, then the company calls you a qualified distributor and they give you that kind of a pin. But let's now start building the network. This is where really money is. If you bring in 4 people who will by the end of the month have 100 points, so they are also qualifying distributors by the end of the month, the company will start giving you some money, some compensation for that work. And these are already a total of 500 points. So the company will call you a manager. They will start with a small check. Genuine success starts small and growing, you know. So you get 2,500 Kenya shillings or so, or 25 US dollars, and they give you a recognition, and they give you a pin of a manager. So you're still working where you're working, and you get this as your beginning check. But when the four become managers like you are, and you have also brought a few others, then you cannot be called a manager anymore. You are called a senior manager, and you're earning about 25,000 Kenya shillings or 250 US dollars plus minus. What if the four become senior managers? Because they also have managers below themselves and several distributors. Then you'll be called a director. You see that structure? A director is someone who has developed a few senior managers. So they are able to give you about 4,000 points, that entire team, and you're called a director. And as a director, you can earn anything between, say, 60 to 90,000 Kenya shillings, or about 900 US dollars. And we've seen this happening to so many of people who are in this call. And they give you a recognition of a director. And we also, by the way, in addition to what the company gives you, we also as a team, because we believe in working as a team and succeeding all of us, we also give you some small token, 10,000 Kenya shillings, you know? So basically that is the lander. And you always start down here. You don't climb a tree from top. You always climb a tree from bottom and you keep climbing. So as a distributor, you can bring a few friends and you become a manager, then senior manager, director, where we said you are now up to 90,000. But when you now develop one director, then the company calls you a sapphire director and you're earning 100,000 per month. I saw last month, one sapphire director earning almost 200,000. And when you have 3 directors, you are called a ruby director. I also saw a ruby director, 2 of them, one earned about almost 300,000, the other one 216,000 or so. So we are talking of really enriching your finances on part-time basis. And good news, this is really good news. When you have empowered, say, 6 people who are earning about 90,000 plus, then you are called a president team member, which is very possible for you as an individual listening to me. And as a president team member, the least they can pay you is 500,000 Kenya shillings or 5,000 US dollars. Why I say it's very possible for each one of us is that it happened to us. As a matter of fact, it took only 2 years, 11 months for us to be president team members. And guess what? 500,000 is an underestimation. That one I have to prepare you early enough so that when you are overpaid, you don't return some money saying that you are told it's just 500,000. So dear friends, that is the kind of a system we are using. And we have so many of us in the call who have gone up the ladder up to that point and beyond. We cannot have all of them talking to us today, but I am excited to present at least one of them to represent the rest. I will pick on one of the brand new directors for last month. She has been in the business for 3.5 months, as she will tell you, and already a fully qualified director. I sent her a statement for her last month income, and she was screaming. And I would love that she says hi to us. I don't know whether she has unmuted herself. Rose Wambua, have you been able to unmute yourself, please?
Yes, I am.
Please, you can take a few minutes to say hi to us, and the most welcome. Congratulations for making it up to fully qualified director.
Yes, thank you very much, Josphat. I want to take this opportunity to thank God because of this far that he has brought us and brought me as a person. For those who are new and our guests, I am Rose Wambua. I am married to Charles Wambua Kinai. And I got into this opportunity when we are already married and with 2 children who are young adults, and being teachers by profession, both of us, we were looking for an opportunity where we can own our own business. Of course, we had tried many other businesses. I must be very, very, very honest. But when this opportunity was introduced to me by Josphat, I looked at it. I said, let me look at it from all sides. Number one, what attracted me was, we were in the COVID-19 season, and here we are, and our jobs are weak. We don't know whether we are going to go back. We don't know even about the future, even right now as we speak. And I was looking at how do I, make my business, my own business in life, so that I'm not just going to retire like anybody else. And for sure, when I joined, what really attracted me to this business is the health products, and also the skin products. And when I joined, I said, let me use my money and impact positively on somebody that I love. So I bought products for my mother-in-law. And when, she has been having very serious arthritis, and when we have been using quite a lot of money on her for about 4 or 5 years, and it was becoming worse. But I can assure you, and I want to be honest with every one of us, I bought for her first products immediately that I joined in. And I can assure you, before the 2nd month, she had already told me, ninataka zile dawa, I want that medicine, I want those products. So I went and I took her another lot, and she was very grateful. And you can be sure from that time, we have not had any problem. She's still on the products, and she's walking around. Sometimes I would go and see her seated down, just sitting down. She can't walk. Now she can walk around. She can, she's very happy. And that one has given me a lot of satisfaction that I'm in the right place. And the products that we are talking about, they are good products. And maybe for those who are distributors and you have not used them, please, I want to advise you, please use the products. They are very good. I was using Super 10, I was using G1 Laundry. They are beautiful products. I've been using LDC, I've been using Supergrow. And once I joined in May, I decided I don't want to be told about products. I want to buy them and use them myself. And therefore, that is what I have been doing. And I want to, when I talk to a person, I know what I am talking about. Then I have gotten some few benefits. And I know that I'm going to go ahead and get many others. Number one, when I joined in, my president, Pia Rose, has been really on my side. And they have really helped me to really grasp what it is in this business. I have been given a book after books to read. And I can assure you, besides the business, as a person, I am no longer the same. I have gained a lot of skills in life. I have gained a lot of, knowledge. And I can assure you, even as a normal leader, I am no longer the same. And number two, it has helped me to gain the skills to change my attitude and change a little bit of the way I look at business. And I realized that kumbe, you can really do business on a friendly note and positively impact people as you are earning. Then I decided to do the Neo Life University courses. I did all of them in July. I decided if others are doing, I'm going to do them. And I got my certificates. And on top of that, you can see I'm wearing the New Life t-shirt. I was given the t-shirt. I was so happy. They were brought all the way to me, and a bottle of aloe vera plus. I was so happy. So that one encouraged me to improve and realize that, oh, kumbe, this business is real. So in July, I wasn't able to become a director, but in August, I said, this is my man. And I really want to thank my sponsors, Josphat and Rose. They have really been my backbone. They have really helped me to know that, oh, surely I can make it. And together we have gone through this journey, and I want to emulate them. And at the end of last month, in August, I became a new director. And when Josphat called me and they were telling me things, at first I thought I was dreaming. And then during the Tuesday meeting, I was recognized. My daughters were so happy and everybody was so happy. And up to now, I'm still waking up to the dream. Then Josphat tells me my 10,000 is in the account. It tells me I have a big fat, a check that is waiting for me. And all this has helped me to know, kumbe, it is true, it is possible, we are going far. And for those guests that have come today, you are in the right place. Actually, it is just a matter of making up your mind. Do I get in? You know, you are in the right place, you have taken the right step. If you are having any health problems, you can be sure they will be a gone case. If you have relatives that are ailing, you can be sure it is going to be a gone case. And there is nothing better in this world than when we are impacting positively on other people. So I want to welcome each and every guest. Please, immediately after this, you're in the right place, sign up and join the winning team, and let us impact the world in a very positive way. I want to encourage and emulate my president, Rose and Josphat. The way they have nurtured me, I want to nurture other directors. I want to bring them up. I want to see them grow as we grow together as a team. And to the guests, I want to tell you that opportunities come and go. And there is nothing bad than saying, I was invited to this and I ignored, and the person who invited me is far, far gone. We are not of this, we are in this world just once. Our lives are just once. And therefore, let us take the step and then move forward. God is going to help us. You see, even when manna came to the Israelites, they could not stay in their houses and manna comes into the house. They had to go out and collect the manna and get in. So it is upon us to take the step of faith. Let us go and register. Let us start the business. And then we lay our plans to God. He's going to help us. He's going to give us success. There is nothing that is impossible with God. And the other thing that I want to say is this, that actually the battle is in the mind. And once we win the battle in the mind, we have won it. And as Henry Ford said, if you think you can, surely you can. And he said, if you think you can't, it is surely you think, because as a man thinks, so is he. So I want to say this, that it is true that we can, and it is true that we are going far. God bless you so much, Josphat. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. Perfect. Our brand new director, Rose and Charles Wambua. Surely, who couldn't tell that in only 4 months, that kind of a transformation is possible? And thanks so much for trusting me. We always share this opportunity with many people. Some trust us, others are driven by fear, but you took a step of faith, and I'm happy that we are fulfilling the promises that we made. And in 4 months, having increased your income on part-time basis to 78,000 Kenya shillings, I feel so proud of that. And you know what? very many people who are listening to us today, in the next 4 months, you'll be beyond where Rose Wambua is. And she has put it very well. It is all about you, and God has given us the power of making decisions. So decide that you want to change your life, and decide that you want to live a bigger life, and that is exactly what will happen to us. And as we wind up the meeting, you'll allow me to just show you why really you are very special today, our guests. You are not just joining Neolife. No, you are joining the best team in the world, in Neolife world. We started the team called Superstars team with the PROs, my wife, when we joined this business. And the idea is we don't want anyone to join and move at the normal speed. When you join us, you must shine. So what Wambua is doing is just showing you exactly the reality of that prophecy, Superstars team. You must shine like a superstar. And you can see from these recognitions, like 2017, we were recognized by Jerry Brasfield, the founder himself, as #1 president team members in Neolife. And it is not us, it is you, it is the team. And in 2013, in Grand Hyatt, we were recognized as #1. Then in Atlantis, the Palm, still in Dubai, we were recognized as #1. And we were given some token, you know, $5,000 US, just appreciation for helping so many people to become successful in this opportunity. And guess what? In addition to health, wealth, personal development, you also travel around the world. For example, in the next 2 months, Wambua Rose and the husband will have started qualifying for some lifestyles. Occasionally, they will be asked to come over to Nairobi for dinners, like in Intercontinental Hotel. This was at Intercontinental Hotel. You can see even famous people, those who know mother-in-law, a very powerful actor in Kenya. She's there, Charity Mwamba and others. Then the company takes you to Windsor Golf and Country Club when you become a Sapphire director. You become a Ruby director and we take you to Santon San, a pure gold coated hotel for a couple of days there. Then 2012, we were in Victoria Falls in Zambia. Then Grand Hyatt in Dubai. Then climbing the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. This is what we call life, you know? Then Aubai, George, it's an island in South Africa, in George. Then we have all these leaders. We were with them in Cape Town in 2017, free of charge. A good number of them doing this business part-time and traveling all over. Then we went to Abu Dhabi. This was welcoming dinner at Abu Dhabi Golf Club with the founder. Then Ferrari World, Yas Water World, the biggest mosque in the world, just traveling around free of charge. The company treats you because you have done good job with the company. Then you are treated in a 7-star hotel, Emirates Palace. Who would tell that a lecturer like me would be living this kind of life? Then Mauritius in 2018, young and old. The year 2018, as it was ending, we went to celebrate 60 years of success with this company. And we were presidents from all over the world. You can see that in Los Cabos, 22 hours flight from Nairobi. All these are presidents, and that tells you that there is room for anyone who wants to become a president. And there's somebody in this call who is saying, yes, one of these days I will be a president team member. And you know what? Nothing, nobody can stop you from becoming, because we will support you. Then last year we were in Abu Dhabi again with people like Florence Okech. I can see her here, one of our world team members. I can see Lydia Mwesa, someone who retired, not having traveled out of the country and now traveling all over the world. And even my biological father is there. You can look at the heads that look alike there. That's my biological father. He is a Sapphire director with the company. And the company will keep on recognizing your efforts. That they were giving us 615,000 Kenya shillings as a just appreciation, not monthly pay, in addition to our monthly bonus. We were to be in Czech Republic in May. We've pushed it forward because of obvious reasons. Then we are meant to go to Miami Beach in October, that is next month. If things would have settled, if not, we will go later. But these are things that the company has already paid for us. And I ask each one of us to be part of the team, and we move together. And to our guests, we are talking of taking the first step in the staircase towards the top by paying 8,320. The pay bill number for those who are within the country, the pay bill number is 985650. The account number, you put your national ID. For those who are outside the country, we'll be giving you the means for payment. But my challenge to us is, you lose nothing by joining us, but you stand to gain so many things if you say yes to the opportunity. By not joining us, on the other hand, you just miss such a golden opportunity to live the dream life that you have always desired. Be a risk taker. You have not done it before. You don't need to have done it before, but you need to believe in yourself, believe in us, and believe in God himself who led you to this opportunity. I want to thank every one of us, our dear guests. Thank you so much for being with us today. I want to thank the people who linked up you with us, because they are your angels. So on my own behalf, and on behalf of the people who invited you into this call, I want to say thank you so much for joining us, and may God bless you as we move together into changing the world to make it a healthier and a happier place. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless your families.